football moves forward, and history doesn't win you modern tournaments. Croatia, a small nation who've made a big impression on the world game. These are the starting 11s presented by Bet Online, and several changes for Carlo Ancelotti. The starters for Croatia having come off the bench here in that victory against Colombia on Thursday, and this is Zlatko Dalic's starting 11, Alex. They were able to set up camp here in Orlando and play here for the second consecutive game, having beaten Colombia at all, is it, for Carlo Ancelotti since taking the helm of the Brazilians. 9 games in charge, and they've won just 4 of them. 2 draws and 3 defeats. Carlo Ancelotti very publicly wished good luck to Italy today.
If there's any NBA fan, 90s NBA fan watching us, Dino Radja, Toni Kukoc, Drazen Petrovic, those were great Croatian ballers.
Promising position here for the Croatians. The shot, and certainly having their issues with that at the moment, as Croatia build here. Kramaric to Perisic around the outside. Good looking cross, and well defended in the end. There were 2 Croatian players crashing in to meet it. Ante Budimir was one of them.
It's a clear lack of communication, but good link up with Kramaric and Perisic. The overlap move, that sweet cross to the far post.
Midfield operators in amongst them. Cunha has dropped a little deeper, and it's João Pedro trying to pick things up here, and it's Cunha who's the beneficiary. Decides to take on the shot, but into a curtain of blue shirts. Dalic watching his team put some passes together here. Is there a shot on the end of it? There is, but it's blocked. And then the Bayern Munich man doing the mopping up, but Vinny has it back here. Into the penalty area, the shot is on! Oh, it's a great save!
It all started with a mistake, a rare mistake by Luka Modric. We're praising him, commentators chorus.
Chiseling away on the edge of the area with Casemiro repelled. Croatia trying to play their way out of trouble. They've given it away again. Now, was that challenge? It's Danilo. Well, he keeps it along the ground. Nicely worked. And the shot from Cunha deflecting just wide. The breakout might be on.
Croatia, they're aggressive. They go strong at any loose ball.
Now, Brazil trying to make something of the takeaway. It's a lovely ball from Cunha. And Livakovic again to the rescue to deny João Pedro. Losing out, but the willingness to win it back almost pays off. That was a shot that was goal-bound until it died. And here's the free kick from Danilo trying to open things up, and Livakovic had to come a long way to meet that. Got there, but Brazil, who looked to launch a counter-attack and use Vinny Jr. It's only him, but help is arriving. May not need it. It's gone around one challenge. Now the check back. The shot is on for Danilo! Well, Brazil finding their very best at the very end of the first half. It came from a Croatian corner. The counter-attack was lightning quick. Vinny Jr. with the provider, and Danilo with the smart finish.
Finally, some samba present here in Orlando. What a pass by Mateus Cunha to Vinicius Jr. He was totally left of defensive duties for that corner kick. He was there for launching the...
Hoffenheim, man. Nice turn from Modric. Almost got it back to Kramaric, but there's forward momentum for them at the moment. Nicola Moro surveying the scene, delivering the cross, but... And I think we've seen the end of Vinny Jr. too. Hasn't really touched the ball much in the second half, has he? And continuing the London theme, it'll be Gabriel Martinelli who gets to replace him.
2 straight swaps, striker for striker and left winger for left winger with different roles.
Fabinho gets to tackle in. Musa doing some foraging work, then he's left on the ground. Oh! Well, right in front of the referee. Can be no complaints. That was ENDRICK on the receiving end, was it? Vuskovic. Just steamrolling it.
That was a red card, plain and simple. Plain and simple, and he knows that should have been a red.
Yeah, he has been shown a red card. It's been shown the direction to the changing rooms in the early bath by referee.
That was a red card. He has no intention of playing the ball. He just wants to stop ENDRICK. That is a very risky challenge.
Right. Smolcic also on for Croatia. They've worked this nicely. That's a pretty good ball through the central channel and an own goal. Croatia equalise. It's Meyer leading the cheers, and he will get the congratulations. But that may well have come off a Brazilian foot last. It was a fabulous through ball down the central channels.
Congratulates him. It's a first touch pass by Pasalic, and then look at this ball. Perfectly placed right in the middle, right in between both center backs. Marquinhos is desperate because there was no need for Bento to come out of goal in that situation. He leaves the goal totally unguarded, and that's why between Danilo and Marquinhos, Meyer.
All time for Croatia. Well, what do you think, Alex? If Brazil deserved their goal in the first half, did Croatia deserve theirs in the second? They've certainly had more of the ball. Is the referee pointed to the spot here? He has. He's given a penalty to Brazil. Didn't seem to be too much in it. ENDRICK was the player involved.
Sutalo on ENDRICK. ENDRICK is looking for that contact. He's so smart. Well, he wraps his left leg around the defender just to cause that infraction, to cause that fault.
Hands the ball over to the Brentford man, looking for his first ever goal for his country. He's been unstoppable in the Premier League this season. Can he give Brazil the lead from the spot? Yes, he can! Cool as you like, Igor Thiago. What a moment for him. Brazil back in front, courtesy of the penalty earned by ENDRICK.
Here's the penalty again. What a control, what a first touch by ENDRICK, and then forcing the penalty. Perfect execution by Igor Thiago. 24 years of age. He has a past. He wasn't meant to be a professional player. He had to work as a bricklayer. He went to Bulgaria to play professional soccer. He holds a Bulgarian passport. He was even at some point contemplating playing for the European side, thinking that he would never get the chance of playing for Brazil. And now, here he is.
When the World Cup itself rolls around in 72 days' time, don't count them out as they are on the march looking for a third here, and they've got it! Beautifully worked, and Gabriel Martinelli providing the final moment of the night for Brazil.
ENDRICK, he's driving, he's waiting for his teammate to be in an open position. The pass is so smooth with the outside of his left foot. He forces a little bit Gabriel Martinelli to modify his run. He needs to go a little bit wider. It looks like he had lost some shooting angle, but he makes amends with his left foot.
Feast on some late scraps. But that will do it in Orlando, Brazil, and the crowd here getting what they came for. Warm embrace between Carlo Ancelotti and Zlatko Dalic. They perhaps will see each other again this summer. But Igor Thiago and ENDRICK turning the game in Brazil's favour late on after conceding that equaliser. Alex, they, as you say, responded in really positive fashion.
Yeah, they showed character. They were competitive despite all the big players that are missing this set of friendlies. And beating Croatia is not an easy task. This team was undefeated in the last 9 games. So this is a big, strong moral push for Brazil.